Hello, Vipers. In this What's the Flow, we're going to talk about how to use VipeCloud to create a Facebook party sequence. So, first of all VipeCloud accounts have the ability to do this, whether you have a social only account or you have an all-in-one account. Either way, you are able to use the social features and use them to create sequences for your Facebook parties. The first thing you're going to want to check out is just seeing if the Facebook groups that you're going to be posting to are uh, are added to VipeCloud. And we're not going to go into the nitty gritty of connecting social accounts, but I'm just going to quickly show you how to check and see if your group is connected to begin with. So what you can do is go in the upper right corner, click on and click in the upper right corner and go to Setup. And then in this right column here, you'll be able to see social accounts. And then here you can see all of the accounts that are connected currently. Another thing too that is a tip that I like to share with people is is setting your side menu to social only and or social suite rather. And the reason for that is it pairs it down to just the social features and makes it extra simple to find what you're looking for. So you click on that drop down right there, you go to social suite, and then this just condenses everything down to the social features. And what you'll note here too is that social accounts is an option right here, which also makes it really quick and easy to just check the accounts that are connected and to connect any additional ones that you might need. So let's actually talk about creating some parties. You'll note here that there's a section called parties, which again also makes it nice and simple, where you'll see the sequences and templates, and those are really like that's where your where your parties come into play. So you'll have the templates, which are the posts themselves, and then the sequences, which are basically just the logic of those templates, and that's how all the timing gets set so that you can control what gets posted and when. So templates are a good place to start because after all, templates are the posts themselves that are going up. You'll see right here, these are all the templates that I have made in my account right here. And you can also make folders. And in this case, I have a folder that has a whole bunch of templates that go together for the 12 days of Christmas. And if you need to create any new templates for your party, you can go right here, hit the create button. Creating a social template is the same thing as creating a social post. You give it a name, you give it, or rather, the name is a new thing for templates, so that so you can actually have like a label, such as even right here, template 456, for instance. And then in here is where all the content that actually gets posted, as far as the caption, and you can click on this button to add any images that you need. So let's actually take a look at the sequences themselves. So I'm going to click sequence, and I'm going to hit create new. Give it title. One thing to note here is that you can decide how the delays get between your posts get determined logically. So you can simply just do a delay between steps, where maybe it is just like you just create a whole bunch of posts and they're all just an hour apart from each other, and that's all the logic that you need. Then fantastic. And then you can also set time of day, which is generally going to be a little bit simpler if you are looking to create a multi-day sequence. Well, in that case, you're not having to count how many hours it is between, like, 8 o'clock on Tuesday evening and 9 a.m. on Wednesday morning. You can just simply tell it the time of day that you need, and that keeps it simple. And also you got the default delay too, which if you're just doing things that are regularly like a particular amount of time between each other, Well, this makes it so that each post, when you create a new sequence or create a new step, it has that logic applied to it. So let's just go with the delay between steps. I'm going to hit create first step. And then you'll note here that we're looking at the templates that are in my account right now. So we got that Facebook parties. I can click on that. And then here are all the templates that I have. So template 1, I'm going to go with that. And here we go. Template 1 is step 1. Something else to note here too is that this minimized view button that has this kind of condensed, and it's just nice and basic. It's just telling me the template title because maybe that's all I need to know. But if you do want to see like what actually is being posted, you can toggle that off, and here we go. It's that image. And the reason for this is just so that you can have a condensed view, especially if you're creating sequences that are 20, 30, 40 steps long. That minimized view just makes it nice and simple and extra condensed. So I'm going to hit add another step, go to Facebook parties, template 2. And here we go. We got template 1, template 2. Something else that I want to show you is that when you hit this add another step, there is a create new button. And this allows you to make a new social template on the fly. So hypothetically speaking, you could just go straight to create social sequence and just hit create a new template and just create them on the fly, on the go, and that will also work. So I could just say like example template 3, click on that, and I'm just going to add that first image right there, create an insert, and then there we go. Now we have these 3 templates as the beginning of our social sequence. This is all drag and drop as well, so if you need to reorder it, you are able to do that. And we've got the delay set right here, delay in hours. These all just get delayed 1 hour apart from each other. And also, again, just to show you set time of day, you are able to set various, you can actually set the exact time of day for your various posts if need be. Save social sequence. And here we go. Now, not to get confused, because I have this other one right here of the 12 days of Christmas. But this is the one that I just made. Click the launch button to launch. You can review your posts. You can reorder them. You can even customize the templates on the fly if you need to. Choose accounts. These are all the accounts that are connected in your account, in your VipeCloud account. Review and launch. You can take another quick look at this before you launch it. And then we got launch sequence. Now, when we hit sequences, you'll note that there is this right here for the sequences that shows you all the sequences that you've made. And you click over here to review everything that is scheduled. And you can also click on this to edit these as well. Any of like the unposted steps, those can also be edited from here. And there's also delete scheduled posts too, so you can delete it if you change your mind, which I'm going to do right now. One last thing I want to show you quickly is that these sequences can also be shared, so you can share them with your friends. So let me just quickly take a step back. This button right here, share sequence and templates. You can click on that, and you do need to review that there. It does depend a little bit on your account, and if you have a content partner, you're only able to share within people who also share that same content partner. But you can go right here, generate sequence share link. You got some logic right here of you can restrict it to only people in your account, for instance. And you can also disable this link too if you only want it to be shareable for a limited amount of time. But this link right here, you can share it with your friends, and they will receive all the templates and that sequence, so that they can use that content that you've made. So just a handy thing to show you there. So Hopefully this is all helpful, and you now know how you can use VipeCloud to promote your parties.